Outlook Sync lets you synchronize Microsoft Outlook contact and calendar data with Abacus name and event data. A two-way synchronization sends Outlook data to Abacus and Abacus data to Outlook. A one-way synchronization removes all Outlook data and sends Abacus data to Outlook. Important: events and names deleted in AbacusLaw are not synced with Outlook, meaning that deleted events and names will still appear in Outlook even after a sync. Similarly, deleted items in Outlook are not synced with AbacusLaw. Outlook Sync for Exchange Office 365 requires Outlook 365 with an Outlook 365 Exchange server. Only users that have been granted permission to change their Outlook settings by the administrator can perform this procedure. Select File, Setup, User Preferences. The User Preferences window appears. Select the Outlook Sync tab. Select Outlook for Exchange Office 365 and click Setup. Check Enabled. If you're using an Exchange 365 server and you want to enter your credentials manually, select Exchange 365 and enter the credentials. If you're using a local Exchange server, select Local Exchange Server. Enter the Exchange server name and then enter the credentials. If you're using an Exchange 365 server and you want to give Microsoft access to your information so that your credentials can be entered automatically, select Exchange 365 OAuth 2. Click Authorize Access and follow the on-screen prompts. Select the Name Sync tab. This tab controls the synchronization of names and name notes. Check to not sync names and name notes. Otherwise, complete the settings on the tab. Sync Direction lets you choose the direction of sync information. Send information from Outlook to AbacusLaw and from AbacusLaw to Outlook, or send information only to Outlook from AbacusLaw. Note: one-way syncs are safer since one-way syncs cannot propagate bad data to Abacus and duplicates cannot occur. Enter the number of name notes that will be transferred during the synchronization. The limit is 9. Select the note type to be automatically assigned to new name notes transferred. With name notes, if there are existing notes synced in from AbacusLaw, new notes added to Outlook will not be transferred. New notes up to the limit will come in from AbacusLaw, however. Select if the synced address fields are for home or business. Check to include personal, private, and confidential names in the synchronization. Check to include contacts with a blank last name. Create or select a query to receive just a subset of names. For example, often attorneys limit their phone contacts to just names where they appear on the name as the attorney. Select the Event Sync tab. This tab controls the synchronization of events. Check to not sync events. Otherwise, complete the settings on the tab. Choose the sync direction for event data. Select the Who code to be assigned to new events and new to-do events entered in Outlook. Select the What code to be assigned to new events entered in Outlook. Select the What code to be assigned to new to-do events entered in Outlook. Check to have alarms that have been set in AbacusLaw also pop up in Outlook. Check to sync events in AbacusLaw that have To Do entered in the time field. Check to include personal, private, and confidential events in the synchronization. Check to be able to bill a particular event in Outlook. Create or select a query to limit events with times transferred to Outlook. Create or select a query to limit To-Do events transferred to Outlook. Select the Phone Mapping tab. This tab lets you map where phone numbers are placed in Abacus. Mapped phone numbers will be set appropriately for the phone number fields in Outlook. For Outlook Sync for Exchange Office 365, on-demand synchronization is not available. It runs automatically on the time period selected during setup. It will run a full sync after it is enabled and incremental syncs after the full sync. To run a full sync again, click Reset Sync on the setup window. This causes the sync to reset and perform a full sync again.